Are you streaming currently?
Live. Oh no, what's going on? It's doing its minimising shit on me.
Thanks for the PM.
Yes. I was watching the Giant stream this afternoon, and their community manager bloke was in there, and I having a bit of a chat with him during the stream, and he sent me the code, and I was like,
Very good.
I already own it. I bought it. He's like, well, give it to somebody
Thank God
else.
I didn't.
Give it to somebody else. I was like, okay then. Yeah, so you're collecting the straw that I left on the field last night. That's fine.
That's what I do. Put it in the silo, in the biogas.
Best price. That's why am I asking that? Of course, you would have checked. You would have checked that that's the best price, because you know you're obsessed with pricing, and getting the best money for everything.
I'm in sales. The worst thing can happen is engineer working in sales.
It'll load on my end. It's taking a bit of time tonight.
And you got a new harvester.
I did. I said we'd get a second harvester, and I got a second harvester.
Yeah.
Hence why we have no money again. But I paid off quite a bit of the loan yesterday as well, so that's down to 1.6 million now.
Okay.
Going well every night.
Getting there.
Getting there. Potatoes are ready to harvest, as is our sunflowers. Start with sunflowers tonight, seeing as my harvester is equipped to deal with sunflowers. I can also then take some sunflowers down to the sunflower oil factory and get that idle, starting to do some work. I think our sugar factory's working nicely. I did notice there was a pallet of sugar outside of it the other day.
Okay.
So it's definitely working. So the good news is tonight is that Mr. Helgi has electric.
Yeah.
Which he didn't have last night. And unfortunately, if you don't have electric, it makes playing the game very, very difficult.
Yeah. If you don't have a real tractor in the field to harvest. And what annoyed me is my brother lives in the same village and my sister, and they are living on the south side or southish, and they didn't have a power outage.
Ah, so they're on a different ring main to you then.
Obviously,
they're obviously on a different ring main or a different substation, so they weren't affected. Yeah.
And they tried 3 times to get the power back. It only lasted 15 seconds each, 10 seconds. I don't know what.
They put the main power back on. At least it stayed on. They didn't do a Jurassic Park and end up rebooting in auxiliary power and then that failing, and then everything breaks down and everything runs amok.
But what you notice is how much you are depending on power.
Yeah, because without electric, you're kind of at a loss, because you can't watch TV, you can't play on your computer.
The heat doesn't work.
You can't do anything.
Fridge will give up eventually.
As long as you keep the doors closed, the fridges and freezers generally are okay.
The thing is then, when I said to my wife, oh, look outside whether there's some electricity in the streets.
You can't open the windows because you can't open the blinds.
Our blinds are electric.
You've got electric blinds on your windows, you can't open it. So if
And
you
then
had a real
a colleague
emergency,
said today, that's not allowed. If you are in an emergency situation, you have to have a second outlet. Yeah?
yeah,
Said,
so yeah,
if
exactly.
there is a
In
fire
in
and I
the
have to open this thing, I get it open. I will open the window and pull this thing up by hand. I can assure you, I get out if I need to get out. But I mean, that
when the
will
zombie
damage
when the
something.
zombie apocalypse hits, how does Mr. Helgi get out of his windows?
I have one window in the house that I can use, which is still manually, which we opened and saw that at some other area the lights were working, but that's couldn't get the power to us. But the washing machine was fine eventually. Just continued where it left off, which is surprising. They must have an internal memory with battery or something for the latest program settings.
Well,
And the computer also started up without a problem.
obviously the most important thing was I continued where you left off.
Yeah.
So I got the sugar beet contracts done. There's a lot of sugar beets in our silo now, I will say.
Good.
Which is nice.
Well, I can check on the sugar beet factory, on the sugar factory when I go by.
I don't think it empties very quickly. I think it's a bit. These factories do take quite a bit of time to produce what they are producing. I think.
At least it gives us some income.
Gives us some income, and like I say, some of the products, the income you get's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
And then you have the empty space on this map you can use.
Yeah. Because there's no doubt about it, sugar is definitely far more profitable than sugar beets on its own. Even if you can only produce 80,000 litres of sugar at a time.
It would be a pity just to use sugar beets when you can use it for food.
You can use it for pig food, yeah. Get in the pigs. Otherwise, it's a very long process of harvesting a crop where you get very little money for it.
Oh, the second pellet has started. It's nice. Like pallets with crates and bags in it. It's nice.
Thought my header was up. It wasn't, it was down, and I lifted it up.
I also played some Train Sim World, this new DLC, but I saved it last night because it was rather late. And then I continued, and I couldn't open the doors. It just didn't let me open the doors. So it saved wrongly. This is they still have issues with these bugs.
Yeah,
They are not testing. They are not testing this stuff.
I don't know what compelled me to do it, but I was having a look at the Isle of Wight DLC page on Steam today.
You only get a bronze medal for scenarios.
The number of negative reviews on the DLC because of how buggy it is and how many issues there are in it, and the fact that somebody says, "Oh, you glitch through the train when you try to get in it. Your character doesn't go through the door properly."
You have to crouch. You have to crouch with C, button C. You crouch to get into the door.
Don't enter and exit the doors properly. And then there was like
they are too small. They are too small. The train is too small.
The stopping points at the platforms are in the wrong place because they're not where the passengers are. So you have to wait for the passengers to run down the platform to get on the train. There's loads of people really slagging off that DLC, and obviously one of the biggest things everyone's complaining about is the price of it. The price of the DLC for what you get, content-wise. And as a lot of people said, they have the DLC in Train Simulator, and it's much better because it comes with steam locos. And obviously in Train Sim World, you don't have any steam trains because Dovetail Games hates steam trains.
No, they just can't
Totally
get it
against
to
it.
work. Yeah.
They're totally against steam trains. Somebody in the
No, they are
review
not.
posted.
But it's fine. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a learning curve for Rivet. It's a third-party DLC, you know. But okay, I think it is a learning curve for them. It's a German company, so I'm positive about it. Or at least people in Germany programmed it. I don't know. And then I played some cattle and crops, which was quite nice. Learned the GPS system for the field work and the cruise control. And this way you can very easily do a nice seeding contract, even with offset for the plowing. How do you know the offset? I don't know. They just tell you.
They tell you in the tutorial, but nowhere in the game does it actually give you any info on the tools. So
No,
when you're in the field by yourself in free play, I don't know how you're supposed to work that one out, what the offset is.
Yeah.
I would have thought they would have had a nice auto button for offset like they do with the whip.
Yeah.
You can click on, but maybe I expect too much.
I mean, if you know the plow would have to tell you 50 centimeters or. And I think so far it's only the plow that has an offset.
Yeah, it's usually only plows that come with offsets.
But it's a little bit annoying that you have to turn the plow every time you change the lanes.
Yeah, you have to rotate the plow. With those angled plows. Again, that's another reason why I'm not a big fan of using them in this game, because I don't like that. I'd sooner have a straight
The wheel
plow.
has to point towards the field.
I'm going to have a straight edge plow.
Almost finished the harvesting. Yeah, I use a 40-meter header. Yeah.
Same header you've got. Just mine's the correct colour to go on my harvester. Same as yours is the correct colour for yours.
Yeah, but the cattle and crops game still, to me, it has a feeling of, let's try a test of a game that could be good in 10 years' time.
It definitely feels like it's a technical demo.
Yeah,
here's like a bunch of different things that we've put together into one package and tried to make a game out of. Rather than actually being a well thought out and put together game.
There's definitely much more to a game than just this, what they do. I mean, it's only 11 people permanently employed.
Dun, 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 dun. To doing this, I'll have to break the ploughs out because field 5 needs to be ploughed. This field will need to be ploughed. Obviously, field 2 still needs seeding or something. Still needs something putting on it. Seeded that yet? In 3, I think it is the potatoes. Oh, loads of different things going on. I did get the silage taken care of yesterday. I got the bunker emptied with the normal silage. The alfalfa silage still isn't ready yet. That'll take another day. That transported down to the BGA, I think it was. Was it the BGA or did I sell it just at the farm? I might have sold it just at the farm. I think farm barn sales was the best price. I think I took some sugar beets to the BGA, which we might get paid for this evening. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was something left over from the contract. I had just about 20,000. After I delivered and got the contract complete, I had a trailer with about 20,000 litres in. I had 2 full trailers, the big one and the red one. And I was like, now, I might as well just tip this 20,000 litres in the BGA as I come past it.
Yeah.
And then I could complete the contracts, get rid of the trailer and the harvester. But I did have a very weird thing yesterday happening. Because what I did, after you'd had your power cut thing, I decided to let workers drive the harvesters. The sugar beet harvesters. And I was doing the truck to keep them empty. But ever so weird, every time they got full and I emptied them, the worker would drive about probably 3 yards forward and then he'd stop and go, right, I'm finished.
What?
I'm like, what? You've still got like all this row to finish and then all the rest of the field. Every time I emptied the harvester, the helper would go, oh, I'm finished. And he'd clear off. So I'd have to jump back in the harvester, start them up again. I'm like, that was a weird glitch that was happening last night. Like if I tried to unload the harvesters, the worker would just go, nope, I'm done, finished. So I'd have to wait for them to get completely full 100% and stop before I could unload them.
I have enough. So I think I start with the potatoes.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, it doesn't really make sense to help you with the last 2 lanes.
That's 2 lanes of sunflowers.
Yeah, or 5.
Have a rocking good time with the potatoes. Be interesting to see how many that field gives us. It's a good yield. Or our potato washer and steamer and everything.
Oh, nice and clean.
Yeah, I'll give it a clean. I'll give it a wash yesterday after I repaired it and refueled it. Yeah. See, I was a good boy.
That's what I call perfect.
There was another field with sugar beets on, I think, that wanted harvesting, but I was like, nah, I'm not doing that one.
Another field.
Yeah, there was another field last night. Which one was it? Field 13. Sat there. He's ready to harvest with sugar beets, and I was like, nah, I've done enough sugar beets tonight now. I'm going to have a bit of a relax. I'm going to do some silage, and then I'm going to do some corn harvesting on our new field to finish off my evening. That's what I did.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
The silage was quite fun, apart from the fact my trailer kept getting stuck in the bunker. As I tried to drive out, it kept getting stuck. I was using the milling machine on the front, and I think that was just making like steep walls of silage that the tractor could drive over, but then the trailer wouldn't go up and over. I was like, no, keep getting stuck. Because I don't know how you did it last time, but I used the big green trailer. I didn't use the loading wagon. I'm guessing you probably used the loading wagon.
Don't remember. But I don't remember having had a problem.
Maybe it's because I had a lot more silage in it this time. There was like 367,000 litres in there.
Yeah,
because I put both fields 2 and 10 in there when I mowed them last. So there was a lot more silage, and it was more compacted in the middle because there was I definitely left a lot of room at the ends because I didn't want any of the stuff spilling out. So I definitely piled it up more in the middle of the bunker, which probably made it a bit more of an issue. I wasn't using your tractor either. I was using my red tractor, and I don't know whether that had an issue, whether that caused a problem with it. I don't know. But yeah, I couldn't pull the trailer over the silage, so I was always having to reverse out of the bunker when I got full.
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. 65% full. Mr. Helge would be able to harvest that whole field without having to unload. Don't think so. 44% full.
Loads of room for potatoes in that machine. Although I think I did do some slight crop destruction on the potato field at one point last night on one of the corners. Probably already driven over it, so. I think when I drove my trailer to the field with the corn, I think the trailer kind of swung over the back, the rear wheels cut the corner. Yeah, I can just see a little blue line on the map, look. Ah, where I did crop destruction in Mr. Helge's field. Well, he lost about 5 potatoes because of that.
Who made crop destruction? No one.
I did. And I'm admitting to it. Because I know I did it. That is sunflowers harvested. Both that and the corn harvest felt a lot quicker than the sugar beets. How much I've got? How much have I got? Have I got enough for the sunflower factory to be getting on with? I hope so. Might have nearly a full 80,000 litres. 74,000. That's close enough. And make some sunflower oil. Then it's a case of get the fertilisers out, do the fertilising, then do the ploughing. Nice way to end the week, I think. Nice chill out evening.
Indeed. We had some dinner, well, rather early. Went to a steakhouse, had a nice steak.
I had some rice for dinner.
Chicken wings.
Oh, chicken wings, I love it. I like chicken wings.
And barbecue sauce.
Gonna make me hungry again.
Yeah, but this, the town we went to, next to where we live, they have a rule tomorrow that on major places you have to wear a mask because the numbers went up. And they had not new corona cases on Thursday, and based on these figures and statistics, if you go there tomorrow, you have to wear a mask, even outside.
I had to take my dad out earlier today because he had to go and get a prescription from his doctor, and then he wanted to go and get some batteries because he'd got a load of things that had all run out of batteries. So I had to go to the supermarket, and he gets out of the car and he just kind of stands there, and he's just stood there next to the car. And after about a minute or so, he goes, "Are you coming?" And I went, "No." He says, "Why not?" And I says, "I don't want corona." Says, for a start, I says, "I didn't bring a mask with me, so I'm definitely not getting out the car." And second of all, the supermarket that he went to was the worst one in the town for being inside with no doors, windows, or anything like that. No natural sunlight or anything. I was like, I'm definitely not going in there. And then thirdly, I don't need anything. I don't need to buy anything, so I'm just going to sit in the car.
Well, he should be fine buying himself some batteries. Huh?
You would think so. But he spent about 10 minutes walking around the supermarket, not able to find them, so eventually he had to go and ask somebody. He had to go and ask one of the workers. He's like, "Where'd you keep the batteries?" The woman says, "Oh, if you go down this aisle here all the way to the end and turn right, they're there on a big wall." And my dad goes, "Well, wouldn't it have made more sense for you to have put the batteries in the electrical section with all the electrical stuff?" And the woman apparently replied, "No, that would be too easy."
You're happy to reorganize our shop.
I think I'm getting the sunflowers delivered. I might have driven halfway up their silos, but I've definitely got the middle of the trailer over the tipping point. we go. Sunflowers delivered. That's sunflower oil, hopefully in production. Woo. And I was right in what I said yesterday. You do need sunflower oil to make chips. So you will need to take the occasional pallet of sunflower oil to the chips factory and put in the little box at the back of it.
You have to?
Yeah. It won't make potatoes without sunflower oil. Well, I guess it makes sense because you have to fry them, don't you? You have to fry the chips.
Yeah.
To make crisps.
Yeah.
Also, we have to remember as well that the potato factory only takes mucky potatoes. If you wash them and steam them, it won't accept those.
Oh.
So you want to always save a few rubbish potatoes if you can.
So you mean I should bring all my load down to this factory?
Well, I wouldn't do it yet, no, because until we've got the sunflower oil in the factory, it's not gonna do it. And it's gonna take a few days for the sunflower factory now to make pallets of sunflowers. So the potatoes you're getting at the moment are better off still being washed and steamed, unless you end up with like a really odd amount left over at the end. Then you can maybe keep a couple of dirty potatoes. But I doubt you're going to get more than a half. You probably might get 2 harvester loads off that field. Which is what, about 90,000 litres.
I don't know how much it contains. Yeah, it's probably not filling completely up with the rest of this field.
Oh, I'm going to clean my trailer. My trailer's a bit mucky. It makes my truck look mucky, and my truck's not mucky because my truck's new. Trailer look knackered. I'll clean it. Shiny, shiny trailers. Shiny. How much water we got left in there? 69%. Diesel's at 90%. PSI's at its highest, 3,400 PSI. That's a lot of pressure, that is. Got a man in half. That doesn't cut the dirt off the trailer, nothing will. To be honest, at that kind of pressure, if you were using that, you'd be blown off your feet.
How much is it?
3,400 pounds per square inch. That's,
PSI?
yeah.
3,400 divided by 14.
That's quite high.
0.5. So 15, that's 200 bars.
Yeah.
Is it?
That's quite high.
That's too much. I mean, you will blow a fountain of 2,000 meters if you hold it up.
You point that to the ground and pull the trigger, it's going to launch you into space. It's going to launch you into space, man. Forget Elon Musk and his SpaceX. We don't need any of that nonsense. Just need that pressure washer.
He will probably take the paint off.
You would.
Anyway.
You could cut steel with that.
If you could hold it, yeah. Yeah. Hold it closer, it will cut the weight.
Steel. End skidded there. Back end skidded. Slippity doo dah, slippity yay. So, Mr. Help spraying. So, what we're going to do, fertilise 4 and 5. Let me check they don't need lime. Field 3 will need lime. Can do that after. Take me about 2 minutes to fertilise these fields with this sprayer.
Yeah. Yeah, field 3 needs fertilizing and lime or something.
Oh, it's nice to have GPS. Oh, no. Make sure I get the actual edge of the field. Want to lower that down a bit. Not that this field's on a particular slope. Field 5 might be. Field 5 gets a little bit steep.
%91%, 92,
Contract complete.
93.
Contract complete.
So 94% and field is harvested.
So how many unloads did you do?
It's the second.
That's the second one, so that's just under 90,000 litres then. Potatoes off that field.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is just under 2/3 of the trailer capacity. Not bad going though. Not bad going. Slightly more off that field than field 2, definitely. Definitely got more potatoes off that field than I did off field 2. Everybody's going like it's Friday night, everybody's live on Twitch. Please don't steal all my viewers. All rush off to watch somebody else. You're here now. You've got comfort. Oh dear. Oh, thought that was lucky. Kind of got stuck there. The hedge. Field's a bit awkward shape. Didn't quite reach this little bit, look. I ought to get the paintbrush out and delete that bit of the field. It's like, the field just needs to be the exact width for the sprayer. He's finished doing field 3, which means I can fertilise field 3 while I was doing field 5. Hold up to go through the gates now.
The green one is the plow or is the cultivator?
Green one is a plough. The red one is a cultivator. The what's it one? The Bourgeois one is the cultivator. Have to reverse. Hit hedge. The edge of infinity and beyond. Look. What's going on?
What is going on?
I appear to be stuck. Stupid hedge. Oh, come on. Why am I stuck? Tractor and give it a push. It won't get stuck on hedges in this game. My header did the other day.
Yeah.
That's not coming out of there. Right, I fixed it. Yay! Drive again. fertilising finished. Now I just need to plant lime spread field 3. Give the machine a bit of a repair. Give it some fuel. Been well used after all them fertiliser contracts. Very well used. Excellent little sprayer this. I do like it. Although you do get stuck when you get out of the sprayer. Wow, that was definitely knackered. 868 to repair the sprayer bit. Probably go fast, even it'll probably go 10 times faster next time you come to spray with it.
Yeah.
Lime, limey, lime. We like the limey lime. Oh no, I've done it again. Flipper. So busy making sure
You have some love with this hedge.
I make sure I drive far enough past the field that I actually, you know, spray the whole field, but then I get stuck on the blooming hedge. Hedges are too close.
Make a headland.
Hedges are too close.
Make a Vorgewende.
Fork bend. Make a fork bend.
Vorgewende. It's a German word for headland.
Make a collision railing.
Guide rail.
Guide rail, that was it. Only the Germans could take a perfectly good English term for it and change it to be something completely different.
Because we have our own language and we don't start with English.
When the English called them crash barriers, what did the Germans change it to guide rail? Crash barrier sums up perfectly what they're for. They're barriers that you crash into.
Yeah. You can crash into. They guide you. They keep you on the road. Yeah, that's what it is for. They guide you to continue on the road. They're your friend, not something you have to crash into.
Well, that's all the liming done. Liming, liming, liming. Hello, chickens. Go get the tractor. What tractor? We now go to the seeding. Chickens have got loads of pallets of eggs. Good on your chicken. They've also made quite a lot of poop. Poop bin.
Who?
The chickens.
Oh,
Got a
really?
lot of poop in their poop bin.
Okay.
Might be tempted to go and plug into one of the greenhouses one day. Wow, this seed has not been used since I planted grass with it. Oh, tap the wrong way. Need to do a headland. Oh, I need to do a headland on the seeding as well. I'll actually get to the edge of the field.
Ihr seht das hier? Das sieht ja erstmal gerade aus. Dem? không nữa. Làm. Yeah. Dạ, uống.
Feeding. Plowing. Keep her on.
Dạ.
Not enough space to turn around us.
Like it.
And that one.
Speed seeding.
Ah, just normal seeding, this. The fields always look so neat when they've been freshly seeded. So they should look nice and neat. Especially when all the lines are going in the same direction. Like this, it's just perfect. Hope he's not ploughing my field. Really worried then for a minute. I thought, oh no, he's coming to plough my
Just joking.
He's coming
Just
to plough my
joking.
seeded field. Getting carried away. Just hope he's gone mad.
What did he? Just started blowing it and then
Started ploughing. He's like, cruise control, GPS. He's AFK again. He's gone off to get himself a drink and he's forgot. I'm going to plant fields 2 and 3 with the same crop. I've decided. Oh, come on. Just lower the bloody thing.
Danke.
Third time lucky at trying to seed this field. Here we go.
Ja, so hört sich der M157 Motor an, wenn er hat schon praktisch mehr gelaufen, 86 gelaufen, sondern von 60 Kilometer Probe gefahren, also unter 50 Kilometern gelaufen. Und das, was ihr jetzt hört, das kommt eigentlich mal ganz anders rüber als vor Ort, weil der ganze eure Lautstärke ist das nicht klappt. Die hören sich ein bisschen an wie ein Diesel. Warum? Vorn direkt einspritzt, als der Injektor hier verbaut ist, spritzt direkt den Zylinder ein, das läuft über 100 Bar bei in die 300. Das verursacht die Geräusche. Im Übrigen, hier, ihr seht, genau, ich war beim Friseur, darum geht es nicht. Wenn ihr wollt, könnt ihr ab jetzt sofort die Caps bestellen. Ihr könnt uns anschreiben, dann schicken wir sie euch raus. Die günstiger für uns und für euch. Genau, unterstützen wollt, schreibt ihr uns an. Genauso wie zum Motor. Auch von uns bei eBay. Uns war günstig, in Top-Qualität. Vielen Dank, dass ihr euch das Video reingezogen habt und ich mache jetzt Urlaub. Und tschüss.
The glorious seed, seeding on the fields, seeding on the fields. We'll have to have a think what we're going to plant on field 4 and 5 then.
Some crop.
Some crop, yeah, some crop.
That would be great.
We'll plant something that grows.
Yeah, but nothing grows. Something nice.
Yeah, not something gross.
Gross. English language.
I wonder if I should be super efficient now and plant a different crop on the other rows. We have nice stripy fields. Fill it in with something a bit different. Fill in the gaps with a different crop.
Wheat.
A bit of wheat ready to go to the flour factory.
What's field 4? You have soybeans? Oh, field 4 hasn't been planted, right?
No, nothing planted on field 4 yet. You've only just ploughed it. I'm not that fast.
Come on, hurry up.
That faster the seeder.
No, it looks green like soybeans, but it was... Why is it so green? I don't know. It was sunflowers, no? Corn?
It was sunflowers.
We'll say words, nice boots. What's in there?
It sounds like Colonel Failure.
I said you were
Yes,
yours.
it's Trancing World stream, and the new community manager girl with a new microphone.
New community manager, does that mean Colonel Failur's been sacked already?
No. But he has probably other tasks in the future. It's like Dimitri was the community manager, he left and now they have a new one. But she's not very experienced, at least in Trancing.
The Failur's not
And you
community
pick
manager
it up
anymore.
via my headphones. So
He's not community
Unbelievable.
manager anymore. Oh.
she's from Wales. She rides a motorbicycle.
Community manager no more. Oh. Sad. What to plant? What to plant? What to plant? Field.
So it's, you can't see the. I'll.
He's still wearing his stream helmet.
No, it's not Colonel Failure, it's Dovetail Games.
Yeah, but it sounds like Colonel Failure.
Yeah, but in Dovetail Games, he does not do the Colonel Failure. He is Sam, that acts like a community manager.
He's not community manager anymore.
He's
You just said he's
keeping
been
it
replaced with a
strictly
woman.
different.
You just said he's been replaced by a woman.
Well, he jumped in as a community manager, and they have a new one now,
He's
but
jumping
she's not ready yet. Yeah?
in. He's going to be
She's
leaving.
just starting. Well, he's doing other tasks at Dovetail Games,
He's leaving.
making sure that the doors can be opened and things like that, you know.
He'll be leaving to go back to Colonel Failuring. Where he can
I mean, he's
and
still doing it,
and
yeah.
ooh and if and
He's
what
still
and
doing it.
maybe and
At the beginning, I liked his videos, but after a while, you can't watch him anymore. It's like, I don't know, it's like a Sky Storm. It's so repetitive, yeah, that you just can't hear it anymore.
the bit that used to always make me laugh was how he used to spend the first 10 minutes of every video running up and down the platform looking at things.
Yeah.
And then he'd wonder,
then,
and then he'd wonder
I'm
why
late.
he was late when he come to
Yeah.
the station. It's like, well, because you've spent 10 minutes running around.
Now I have
Right, getting
I have to do speeding to get the time back here.
And then he speeds to try and get the time back, and then he fails because he goes through a red light.
And then he does his announcements.
Hello,
Like
passengers.
Hello, Passage.
We will soon be arriving in the station. That's all. Those of you standing up in the aisle may want to sit down as we will be applying the brakes shortly.
And with this new Munich-Augsburg line, they now have actually the what's it called? The indicators of the route in the train stations. The blue ones with white writing in Germany. Yeah, what train is going where at what time?
Okay.
And that's very new, that they have it. It's unbelievable that they didn't have it before.
People arrived at the train stations, looked at the wall and were like, we don't know what's coming. We don't know where we're going. No
Yeah.
idea. Whatever train pulls up, we just get on it and then we find out where we are when we get there. Oh.
You
Crazy.
still hear him? I turned the voice a little bit down.
No, I can't hear him now. I hear Colonel. Colonel Sam.
He's probably end of the 40s. Huh?
He's an old bloke. Yeah, he's definitely late 40s, I think. I forgot how old he said he was. He did say in one of his streams. I was like, wow, that's old. Well, you can tell he's old because he's got grey hair. So, although his beard's about 6 different colours. I don't think he's quite found the right bottle of Just for Men yet. With his beard matching. Howdy, Ball Gaming. Howdy. Ball Gaming has joined the stream. Hello, Ball Gaming. Joined me in time for a bit of seeding, as Mr. Helgi's still ploughing away over there, look, on field 5. Well, I'm currently in the process of planting a few soybeans. It's a lovely field here. I'm very tempted to say field 5 should be seeded with potatoes once you've ploughed it. I bet you get a few potatoes off that field. And it'll keep you out of trouble.
Field 5, you want potatoes?
It's a nice sized field for potatoes, don't you think?
It is, yeah.
Not too big, but not too small.
Yeah. Until we have field 17 for potatoes.
Oh, no.
Merged together with field 18.
Which field can you do that on? You can do it. I think it's these ones down here. Is it 35 and 36 that you can merge together? You can take the hedge out in the middle. Like that one big field.
I think 11 you took the hedge off on
28
field
and
12.
28 and 29 I think you could do it on as well. Field 11 and 12 can be joined together, yes, if you take the trees out. And then I think fields like 6 and 7 and 7 and 8, they can be done as well. And I think some of these other ones like 27, 21, 31 and 30, I think you can take the hedges out in between those. Can I join? Is it possible? It is possible, providing, first of all, you are on PC, because that is what we're playing on. Secondly, you have to own all the DLC to be able to play on the server, because the server uses all the DLC. And if you are able to do both of those things, then yes, a download link can be provided for the mod pack with the map and the mods that are in use.
Except he's only interested in grass mowing.
Right, well, that's not a problem. I don't mind grass mowing. Grass mowing is brilliant. Grass mowing is fine. Make silage, make hay. Fields 1 and 10, they are ready for mowing, actually. And I would like hay this time.
Hey, what do you want?
I want hay.
Yes, exactly.
Because then once
What? Hey.
yeah, I want to make some hay and put in the silo. And then once we've got the hay in the silo, I can add the sheep to the sheep pen. And we can start having sheep as to go with our chickens.
Makes flying sheep.
See, I'm thinking several steps ahead now.
Unbelievable.
I've got a plan. You're on PC but don't have all the DLC. Well, that is a shame. It is a shame, sadly.
But they are available to be bought.
Hmm. Oh, are you going to troll me? Are you going to troll me like that, game? It's actually... No, it has trolled me, look. You flipping thing. How's that happened?
Soybeans, is that?
How's that happened? How have I got a gap between rows? I'm using
Yeah.
GPS. How has that happened?
Hmm.
Because I'm not coming down the right row. I've missed the row.
Hmm.
That's why I've got a gap. Because I went too many rows over. Because the field's not square. It's got that L shape in it. And now I go back and infill. Yeah. So yeah, sheep are the next expansion on the farm. Get them in. Get them to start making stuff. And then I don't know whether to do the pigs first or the cows. After that, because both pigs and cows start getting a little bit labour intensive then.
Yeah.
Because pigs need a heck of a lot of food of different varieties.
So also the question. Well, they are close to our farm.
Yeah, they
okay.
are close to our farm. They are close.
We definitely need the food situation.
And the
We have to
obviously
have
the
that
cow,
under
the cows have
control.
the annoying issue of needing to have all the TMR and stuff. I think really before we get pigs and cows we would need some more fields first that we can have more crops on. There's a dude next to me doing soybean seeding.
Oh, I hope it's the same crop as you do.
Oh yeah, I hope it's soybeans too, because that's what I'm planting.
I'm winning. I'm winning.
It's a wave.
It's a race. It's a race. I'm winning. I'm winning.
Got it under control. I can start in the competition now. In
Thing
the
is,
official time.
I'm gonna need to record a new thunder.
Which is?
I'm gonna have to record a new thunder because he's got a new thunder, and I need to have a new one which has the new thunder in it. Got his own special thunder now, custom made for him. Which I laughed the other day because it took Jim and his dad ages to figure out how to turn it on. So they could fill the combine with diesel. Took two of them to figure out how to turn the diesel pump on.
I just watched an episode where he tried to fill it up, but the thunder was empty.
Yeah. I look at his dad now and I think it's really time you perhaps took him out back like old Yeller and put him down. Especially now he's got the kid now he's got the kid driving tractors for him. He's got to be much better. He's younger, he's fitter, he's healthier. You know, he's got to be a better
learn
choice.
the job.
He's got to be a
He got to learn the job.
The kid's got to be a better choice now. His father, he looks so clueless half the time now. Like the other day when he was trying to teach him how to drive the X9 tractor, he's just got
he has some brain issues.
He's just got this vacant look on his face half the time. It's like, that's just not going to end well. It's not going to end well.
This is what we also have.
And sure enough, a few minutes later, as Millennial Farmer's off doing something else, he gets a radio from his dad. Oh, the combines blocking up on the end rows and
Is this something that you also in Germany call it demence? You know that?
dementia? Yeah.
Dementia, yeah.
Where your brain starts falling apart and dribbling out your ears.
Yeah, you don't remember things that you did 5 minutes ago and things like that. Well, it's the usually CEO brain issue, you know. They don't know what they said 5 minutes ago. It doesn't matter.
A little bit of seed. It's not
Potatoes?
Potatoes. 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 Oh, except there's no seeds in the silo. I have to pay for seed? Really? I buy it with money? So bad.
Eggs did not fold it. Like in cattle and crops. Oh, stop. Soybeans? No, soybeans not. Potatoes. We want potatoes.
Pressing all the wrong buttons next time I play cattle and crops. I might do a bit of that tomorrow, actually. Think to myself. Tomorrow morning, I might do a bit of cattle and crops tomorrow morning. Bit different before I have to go to football.
Whoa, this thing is fast.
Goodbye seed. It's all gone. Empty. Of course, Mr. Helgi would be going a lot faster than me because he's got the tractor that's got about 500 more horsepower.
No, it's my driving skills. It's all about my driving skills. The faster you go, the quicker you empty. You have now, I thought you have a moving picture behind you, but it's just, you're invisible and that's the game.
Invisible.
Trees going by behind you. It's quite nice looking. The trees go by behind you.
Trees, goodbye. All invisible in the background. Stream's a little bit delayed for me, I think.
Oh yeah.
Because the box should be turned
It's
off.
about
now.
5 seconds. Yeah.
A lot longer than that for me. I think it's about 20 for me, it looks like.
There's only one guy watching your stream. It's probably me.
I don't know. I don't think I'm getting any numbers today on my little gizmo. I don't think it's telling me what the viewers are at.
Well, on the stream that I see, it says,
Well, there should be at least 2 because I'm watching the stream.
but it says 1.
I'm watching the stream. Unless my Google Chrome has failed. In the background. Saying I'm offline. No, I'm still there. Crashed into a tree. So it's my iPad that's really, really delayed, not the actual stream.
Now it's 2. Now it shows 2.
That's me and my iPad then. You're not the
But I'm
third
watching
person.
it too. I'm watching it too. The camera is picking up a little bit of your wheel and it's flickering.
Yeah. It's the software, this chroma cam software that basically removes the need to have a green screen. It artificially and digitally removes your background. It's not bad. I've had worse software in the past. This is definitely the best one I've seen. It's not perfect, definitely not. I don't know if it would work better if I had a different webcam, one that does like the real sense stuff.
And what it does also good is it simulates a beard in your face.
Yeah, a beard. Which I did cut the other day.
It looks like you have a beard.
It did trim the beard a little bit the other day.
It's the artificial beard.
It was looking
made by the camera.
A little bit wild manish. Like I'd been living in a forest for 20 years. I gave it a bit of a trim. I'm thinking about doing the hair as well. I think it's time for a haircut. Now, especially now I've got lots of hair, and it would be more noticeable when I shaved it.
But you have, what's it called, hairdressers around?
I don't need to go to the hairdressers, I do it myself.
Really?
I always cut my own hair. I just need to decide when I'm going to do it, and then I ought to live stream it. Show Lando Norris how you're supposed to shoot it.
Do a Lando, yeah.
Yeah, but actually do it properly.
This is how you cut it.
This is how you cut your hair, Lando. You don't just give yourself a number 4. No, no, no. There's a guy driving towards me. I'll get out of his way.
I knew he would give up.
He's bigger than me. I'm not arguing with him. He's bigger than me. He'd flatten me. I mean, especially now as winter is coming, it's the perfect time to shave your head. Because it's not like you need to stay...
Yeah.
It's not like now's the time you need to stay warm or anything.
No, definitely not.
I suppose, on the other hand, it makes sense, because with it raining all the time now, at least when I go outside, I won't have to worry about getting my hair wet, would I? Block the plough.
What's the plough gone, or?
He's gonna block the plough.
No. Was the plough gone, or? I don't remember it was there.
It's been there for a while. So that is fields nicely seeded. All them lovely light green growing, look. 11 and field 9 are growing, so they're fine. Don't have to worry about them yet. Sunflower productivity is working. We've got 101 sunflower oil. Our chickens are doing all right too. He's gone off with the mower, that's fine. I can grab the tedder. Just ted in. Check on the silage bin as well.
The GPS is kaputt.
Yeah, it doesn't work on the mower, does it? Oh, I can't see now. I need to put my little goggle box on. 58% fermented. This takes ages. Ferment. Now, look at him burning round the field. Zooming round. Zooming, zooming, zooming. He's zooming, zooming, zooming. Yeah, it doesn't take long to mow with that machine, surprisingly. It's so annoying. You've got to go into the advert. Lowered. And we're making hay. Yay! Food for sheep. The great thing is there's no hedge at the end of this field, so I don't have to worry about getting stuck. Yay. We are so well organised at this thing, we could be part of that Farm Sim League, you know. We'd make an excellent team. Okay, we'd be about 2 people short, but... I'm not going to lie, I was watching that this afternoon. I have no idea what was going on. Didn't understand it at all. But it looked like everybody was having good fun.
Yeah.
It was all Giants people playing today because they're testing a map that they're going to use for the next season of the Farm Sim League thing. It was all the Giants staff playing. I didn't really understand the rules.
Do they play it any different to what we do? I don't think so.
Well, yeah, because it's all points and stuff, isn't it? It's all point based. It's all score based.
Oh, okay.
You know, they have to get bales. You have to
a competitive
thing.
I don't like that.
And I didn't understand it because, like, there was a guy delivering bales, and then there was another guy. He'd got a trailer of crop, but he wasn't selling the trailer of crop at that specific moment because he was waiting for something else to happen, which would give him a multiplier. It's all strategy. And then there's another bloke who was like, he was running across the map to get a pickup or a power up, that gave
I'm
him
just
the
happy
ball.
enough that I'm out of school and ended this competition. Not going to go into another competition.
And it was like certain equipment got banned, so they couldn't use it, and then all very weird. But it was very weird that they were doing a stream in English, because normally they don't. They normally only do streams in German. It was a bit unusual today.
Okay.
Like they did the stream on their English channel. So I was able to watch a bit, but like I say, I don't really understand it or how it works. The really annoying thing about it is you can't download the Farm Sim League like DLC thing unless you actually unless you sign up for it. Yeah.
Ah, I see. Okay.
You can download it to train, but you need to register a team first before they'll let you download it. And then you've got to have it set up on a server. It only works on a server.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would be like, oh, it'd be interesting to download it just to have a play.
They don't want you to cheat. Yeah.
I'd love to download it just to have a play and see what it's all about. Because I like the machine they have for the bales. I think that's pretty clever. There's like a barn, and it actually has a thing going up into it, like a conveyor thing. And you have to put the bales on the conveyor, and then the conveyor takes the bales up and loads them into the loft thing. I think, oh, that'd be awesome.
You have to be quick.
I was like, why haven't they brought that mod to the game? Because I would like a hayloft like that I could store bales in, but you have to load them into it. Keep some things for fanciness. There's one field done. Oh, that lovely. Hey. Have to windrow it in a bit. That'd be nice. I feel like this day in Farm Sim, this day that we're currently on, whichever day it is, Wednesday, has been a very, very long but very productive day. Because we've done sugar beet contracts. Mr. Helgi's done.
Oh, great! That was still the same day. Okay.
Mr. Helgi's done a ton of fertilizer contracts. We've done seeding. We've done ploughing. We're doing mowing.
It'll make us a lot of money.
We've done a heck of a lot in one single day.
Definitely.
Oh, looks like my friend's playing his spooky game thing again. That's all he ever plays. He only ever plays one game.
What game?
What's it called? Dead by Night or something, is it? It's a multiplayer thing. Pretty sure that's about the only game he's played in the last 2 years.
Not Night of the Dead?
No.
The new game? No.
No, it's an old game. It's an old game. As I say, it's about the only game he's played for the last 2 years. Looking at his Steam page. He's got more hours in that than I've got in Farm Sim. I tried playing it once, but I wasn't very good at it. And unfortunately, with it being multiplayer only, you can't really learn it. Because you play online with other,
without getting beaten.
you play online with other people who are really good. You get beaten very quickly. And I was getting killed like within 10 seconds of the match starting, so I wasn't even able to learn anything.
Yeah. Well, you learned how to die.
I learned how to die, yeah, that was about all I was good at.
But I mean, some players, it's like if you go in Elite Dangerous and go to the, and right now it's not possible anymore, but you can go to the starter area and just kill the noobs. But is it really satisfying to do that? I don't know. Now you can't, you don't get permission to go into the noob section, into the starter spawn section, yeah.
See, that's what I suggested when I played this game. It should match people based on their experience with the game, hours with the game, so that me playing the game as a noob, I get put into matches with noobs.
Yeah.
And that would make more sense. My friend disagreed, but I'm like, yeah, of course you're
Well,
going to disagree.
at least they leave you alone until you have a certain level that makes sense to fight you.
I'm like, of course you'd disagree, because you're a red rank in this game. You're like level 50, so of course you're going to disagree about noobs being paired with noobs. But at the same time, you're a red rank, you're a level 50, and you won't play with me and let me play with you because I'm a noob. I bring your team down. And I'm like, well, that's a bit elitist.
I mean, it was a little bit like that in EVE Online, where you really could not rank up as quickly as the people who played it for 10 years, you know. How can you? But EVE allowed you to buy rank, sort of, yeah, experience. Just spend $100 and get some level up. To be not a noob anymore, but a level 3 noob. So real money was the key.
I look at this game that he's playing, and I'm like, unless you started playing it the very first day it released, there's very little point you playing it now, because you're going to be so far behind everybody else. Like you say, you're going to be such a noob. You don't know the characters. You don't know what all the
game
skills
strategies
are.
And
You don't know what
the
all
game
the
strategy from a selling point of view is wrong, I think.
But at the same time,
Because
unless they do something to change that game strategy and game mechanic, they're not going to get new players coming in. So eventually the game will die.
Yeah.
Because you're never going to get new people taking up. The player base is going to be at a level where it's never going to expand, because new people get put off.
That's why Elite Dangerous gets new players, because they can easily now, easier than when I was starting, level up. Meaning you don't have to be, and the long-time players can't really be such. They reach a certain ceiling, yeah. They can't get better anymore after a time. They have engineered their ships, they have done everything, but that's it. Huh? The only advantage is that they have a, let's say, experience, and they are just flying better. I think I need to go this way. Shall we collect the stuff?
Yeah. Oh, I've got the loading wagon. Let you do some windrows. Around, pick it up, put it in the silo. And like I say, we'll be ready to look at getting some sheeps. I was thinking about buying an animal trailer, but I think for the first
Why is this not working?
I'll lower it.
I thought I did.
That's a good cup of tea. That's a good cup of tea. Need to get me sugar.
Oh, there's still grass. There's still some grass.
Some sugar in me. Give me the fuel. play an evening of Football Manager later. Put my headlights back on. Someone's done some grass.
Yeah.
Windrowed some stuff that we didn't know was still there. Some leftovers. Some big windrows. A bit wider than my loading wagon can pick up. Night is falling on the farm.
Is the windrow pile too large, or?
It is in some places. Some places it's a bit chunky. And it's a little bit wider than I can pick up in one go. It also, when my trailer is full, I can't pick up a lot. There's me driving around the field going, oh, I can't pick up any windrow. And it's because I'm full. Perhaps I should empty.
Yeah, makes sense. It's always a good idea.
Empty this once, just as a one-off. I'm not going to get in the habit of doing it.
I'm making mountains.
Out of molehills.
I'm making mountains.
Out of the moles. Hey there. Missed that. Still missed it. Let me pick up. For hay, please. Of course, it's really the wrong time of day to be doing this. Can't see the ground. Can't see where anything is. I've missed it again. I'll pick that up. Interesting to see how the mowing and everything works in cattle and crops. And they're making hay and silage and stuff. See how different it is from the way Farm Sim does it. Whether there's more science to it.
Well, I'm not so sure. From what I have seen. Well, not the latest version, but the old version.
So I pressed that. I did the tutorial where it tells you to go to the field and press the button, and it puts all them little cloud symbols all over the field. And what's that all about?
Yeah, I don't know what that is for.
Is that showing me the field moisture or something? I was supposed to. There was a load of little numbers, but the writing was so fucking small on my screen.
Some density, some density information about the grass or whatever it is.
Looking at it, and I was like, I cannot read that writing. It's too small. They need to implement a Mr. Magoo mode.
Mr. what?
The Mr. Magoo mode for some of the UI elements. Magoo, you must know Mr. Magoo.
No. This is a detective? A private investigator?
I think he was. He was blind, basically. He was blind. I think he was a blind detective, Mr. Magoo. He couldn't see anything. Which obviously made it very difficult for him to solve any cases. Because he couldn't see any clues.
Well, it's like a chocolate teacup.
Look at all this lovely grass.
While you pick up the hay, I go to sleep.
Then the grass will grow, and I won't be able to see the hay then to pick it up because the grass will have all regrown.
Why would the grass grow? I mean,
It was fast.
you pick it up. It's all fine. Made some ugly rows, I know.
Yeah, not quite as neat as me when I do my windrowing. So I tend to be particularly nice and neat with my windrowing rows.
But there's nobody to testimony.
One thing I can say about Mr. Helge's windrows is I can definitely look at them and know that I don't have to give him a breathalyzer. Because he's definitely clearly drunk. You know? I don't have to get him to recite the alphabet backwards or walk down a line.
I'm completely sober.
He's clearly been on his whiskey and brandy tonight.
We have also a loading wagon for pallets. Because I could sell some eggs, huh?
We do have a trailer for pallets. It's parked near the farm barn sales. You will need a truck to connect to the trailer.
A truck? Not a tractor?
No, it requires a truck because it's a big trailer. The big trailer. It's the one I used for doing the bales the other day. The big one.
And where is it? Barn sales?
By the farm barn. Yeah, where we sell all the straw and hay and silage and stuff at the farm.
Ah, it's inside.
Yeah, it's just parked over there. keep missing the turning.
Is it egg? It's egg pellets, right?
It
But
will
it's
be,
not
no,
showing egg pellets.
it will be pallets.
Just pellets.
Just
okay.
pallets, yeah. Pick up those.
No, it's not picking up. Oh, when I switch it on, it does.
Yeah, does help if you turn it on.
Just switch it on.
Turn it on.
Just switch it on. Turn it on. Don't be shy.
That's exactly what your electric company said last night. So much easier if we turn it on. It works.
Oh my god.
Everybody can have lights again if we just turn it on.
Oh my god. X. US diary. Holy cow.
It's next to the BGA. Not too bad, I suppose. Would have been like a grain mill. I was thinking if I was going to do the board factory, put the board factories on the map and the barrel making factories, they probably want to be in the wood area where the like the sawmill and that is really. Quite a big area place there. For them, if I go down that road. But we probably want cheese factories. But that's dependent on whether we get to doing cows. I suppose.
Yep.
Like the board and barrel factories is purely dependent on whether we get to doing wood chips. I've not imported them yet. I'll put those on the map. For that reason.
Still can't see very far in this game at night.
All again. There's loads of hay on this field. Where'd you make so much hay? Mm. 6,000 harvest income.
It's just half the eggs.
Just half?
Yeah, it isn't completely. I can push them. Still not everything. It's with this pallet box. Or maybe I drive across it. Hold on. Yeah, I just stand on top. Nope, it's not working.
The money coming in now.
Now it's gone.
In your face, chickens.
Oh, it wasn't so bad.
In your face, chickens. I don't actually know how much in total that made us, because the money was coming in such dribs and drabs I wasn't really paying attention.
Or maybe 25,000, 30,000.
Fortunately, egg sales is not a separate category, is it? It all gets lumped into just harvest income, so it's part of that 487,000. Bit of a shame. I don't understand why egg sales aren't separate, like wool and milk and stuff. I think even bales are a separate category, aren't they? Yeah, sold wood, sold bales, sold milk, sold wool. That's all separate. So why is there no eggs? Why is there no separate category for eggs? So I can see how profitable our chickens are. There you are, Giants developers, if you're watching. There's something to fix in the next game.
Give us a subcategory on how harvest income. Yeah.
That's all the hay picked up.
Can I start mowing again?
No, but I'll have to start fertilising.
Where is Peter when we need him?
Fertilise those fields. But that can wait till daytime. Not fertilising in the dark. See, the farm's looking quite little. A little bit more from some of the lights I put on the farm. The light down here somewhere, really. I know these little chicken things, but these things don't seem to give out that much light. Light over here, didn't I? Yes. Big light there that I put in, and put big light over here. Oh, he's delivered the eggs. Yay! Money, money, money. sleep 11 hours. That'll make it almost daytime. There's a bit of biogas income, lot.
Not
Doo-doo-doo.
bad. 107,000. And another sunny day.
It's another sunny day. Another sunny afternoon.
Why are the fields so... Is it updating again after sleeping, or...?
Yeah, it'll be going through growth transitions, won't it?
Okay.
Let's buy some sheepy sheeps.
Do they only need hay?
I can't remember. I hope they only need hay.
I mean, the chickens need extra stuff.
No, I think they take alfalfa too, if I remember right.
Where are the sheep going?
Into their lovely shiny pen.
Yeah, but where is it?
Down at the end by field where you've just done the mowing. That's the cows.
What?
That's the cows.
What is the cows? Yeah, cows and pig. You were talking about sheep.
Yeah, I've added sheep. I've got sheep. I bought them.
But where are the sheep?
Same place as the
Oh,
pigs
there.
and the cows.
Okay, there. Okay, I didn't see that.
He is Mr.
Hello.
Magoo. I swear he's definitely Mr. Magooey.
Hello, sheepy. Hey, there are brown sheep and black-faced sheep.
Different manners of sheep. Plenty of grass for you to eat in here, sheep. It's almost as tall as you. And
So
there's-
they are producing manure as well?
Yeah,
Looks
so they'll be
like.
able to produce some crap for us. Because we take a lot of crap, we do.
Oh, this animal menu should be better. So they take grass, hay pellets, dry alpha windrow, and alpha windrow.
Yeah.
Do we have any?
Have a look. Hey,
Alpha windrow, dry alpha windrow, nothing.
got no alfalfa windrows yet. Right. So we're only going to be able to get them 50% productive off the bat. Initially. Want a little tractor if I've got a little tractor somewhere. Do?
Do you have a water pipe as well?
Yeah.
Where is it? It's over here.
It's somewhere
It's already
sort of
full.
kind of over there-ish.
It's already full. They have water. Okay, I can give the chicken some water. Can feed the chicken.
Feed the chickens, let them know it's dinner time. Feed the chickens. Might just give them grass to start with. Got 11,000 litres of that.
Where's the other loading wagon? Potatoes?
Potatoes.
Sit at the potatoes.
Potato shed. Transfer those lovely washed potatoes into the steamer. I'm guessing your potatoes are all washed now. Providing that it had diesel and water in it, of course. That. How's that for food, pig, chicken, sheep? Nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. Lamb and sheep eat a lot.
No, the potato washer is fine. Steamer looks okay too. It has enough water.
Steamer and washer are okay, good. Good. All that. Pigs. Sheep, you're supposed to be sheep. You're behaving like pigs.
Why do they lay eggs?
If they laid eggs, they'd be chickens.
Okay, pigs. Yeah.
But eating everything.
Don't pigs lay eggs?
Full trailer load of hay. Look, really emptied me.
I bought 1,000.
1,000.
Yep.
Did I buy?
80.
Definitely not
For
1,000.
For 80, they eat a lot, yeah. So what do I feed the chicken? Wheat?
And corn. I've got the musical tractor again. Oh, I've just noticed. So weird. Go and have a look at Sunflower Factory quickly. Is it making any pallets yet? Made anything yet? Oh, it has, look. Ooh.
Well,
Already on its second pallet. Jesus. That's fast. It's fast. Run faster than a cement mixer. That's the animal deal. Next stop will be the Fritz factory. You know doesn't have anything. Yeah, you got to put the sunflower oil around the back here, look, in that box. That's why I ended up having to just clear a bit of land at the back here. Provide a bit of access. Might even get a little forklift at some point just to put here for picking up the pallets and moving the pallets about. And we've got a load of sugar.
Mice for the chickens.
Pallet number 3 we're on now. That's all going very swimmingly. Right. I'm feeding everything. Now spray some grass. I was on the correct side of the road.
That's why it works.
The correct side. Oh, there's loads of hay on this field that I missed. Bollocks. We'll have to save it for next time.
Oh my god. Such a waste.
It's in the dark. Stop mowing the grass in the daytime. Mr. Helgie's gone.
Oh, power outage.
I don't believe that, because I still heard him this time, whereas last night I couldn't hear him.
Oh damn, we have a power outage. Oh my god. Can I do?
Oh no, we're going through a tunnel. Like that when you're on the phone to someone and you don't want to talk to them. Sorry, it looks like I'm going through a tunnel. I might lose... I'm going to assume that's Mr. Helgi saying good night, having logged off and left the server. I assume he's done for the evening.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
What is Sam is always saying? What he to the other guy says, say good night, Jack or some Jim. No? Then the other goes, good night, Jim. Say good night, Jim. Good night, Jim. Okay, have a good night.
And if I don't see you, it's good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning. That's Truman Show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Don't see you before. I think it's time to drive a little bit through here. Quickly go down and do field 10. like I say, we're doing well on all the other fields. All the other fields are nicely growing. So when we come back to this map in time, over the weekend, we might start off with a bit of contract work quick, if there's anything that's fairly quick and easy to do, before fields 11 want fertilising. Could have sworn. No, it's not. Is it on this map? No, it might be on another map I'm getting confused with, because I thought the sheep took alfalfa silage. They obviously don't. Maybe that's something I put on a different map. All fully fertilised. Here we go. I will refill this. Give it a chase. Some liquid fertiliser. Here. There we go, £7 grand. Right. There we go. All nicely dunded. It's me dunded for this evening. All looking full of water and diesel. Excellent. Empty of potatoes. This is now full of washed potatoes, and there are steamed potatoes coming out yon side, so that's working perfectly. All in all, this is going very well. We've got our soybeans planted over here, look. Got 2 fields of wheat planted today. That one and that one. We've got a wonderful field of potatoes over here. Our farm's looking brilliant. And like I say, we know the alfalfa is growing as well. That'll be due for mowing soon. Going to need to get some dry alfalfa, though, obviously, for the sheep. Or some alfalfa. No, it'll take out normal alfalfa, won't they? The sheep will take normal alfalfa, so we can do normal alfalfa. And then obviously there'll be time later on as well to buy some extra fields. But for now, everybody, thank you for tuning into tonight's stream. I will be back over the weekend, so keep an eye out for that. If you're followed to the channel, you will get notified when obviously I am live, which is the best way of staying up to date with all these streams. And I will see you very, very soon. There will be a Formula 1 video on the YouTube channel tomorrow morning. Don't miss that. And if you don't know the YouTube channel by now, there's a link. There's also the latest video that went live today. Be sure to check them out. But for now, from me, good night, folks.